Hello students, welcome to an exciting journey across our planet. Today, we are going to solve the mystery of how we find any tiny point on this massive Earth. Whether it is a big country like India or a small island like Tuvalu, we use a special system of imaginary lines. Let us dive in and learn about latitudes and longitudes. Have you ever wondered how a pilot finds a tiny island in the middle of the ocean? They use a grid of imaginary lines called latitudes and longitudes. While finding a big country is easy, these lines are essential for locating smaller places like Vanuatu or Tuvalu. Think of it like a giant map of coordinates for the entire world. Just like your house has a street name and number, every spot on Earth has a coordinate based on where these lines cross. It makes sure no one ever gets truly lost. Latitudes, also known as parallels, are imaginary circles that run from east to west. The most important one is the equator, which sits at 0 degrees and splits the Earth into two equal halves. There are 90 lines to the north and 92 to the south, plus the equator itself, making 181 in total. Notice how they get smaller as they move toward the poles, eventually becoming just a single point. The equator is the only latitude that is a great circle because it passes right through the center of the Earth. Every other latitude is smaller. Beyond the equator, we have four other very important lines. In the north, we find the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle. In the south, we have the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. These lines aren't just for show, they tell us about climate. Places near the equator are usually hot and humid, while those near the Arctic and Antarctic circles are freezing cold. Environmental scientists warn us that pollution and smoke are trapping heat, which is changing the climate patterns along these very latitudes. Now, let us look at the vertical lines called longitudes or meridians. Unlike latitudes, these all meet at the north and south poles. The starting line is the prime meridian at 0 degrees, which passes through Greenwich in England. It divides the world into the eastern and western hemispheres. On the opposite side of the world, we find the international date line at 180 degrees. The word meridian comes from Latin and means midday. This is because all places on the same longitude experience noon at the exact same time. Did you know longitudes are used to tell time? The Earth takes 24 hours to complete a full rotation of 360 degrees. If you do the math, that means it takes exactly 4 minutes for the Earth to rotate just 1 degree. This is why when you fly to a distant country, you have to change your watch. You are literally crossing time zones. When you travel fast across many longitudes, your internal body clock gets confused because the sun is rising or setting at a time you aren't used to. To wrap up, remember that latitudes and longitudes cross each other at 90-degree angles to form a grid. This network is what makes your GPS work and helps us find any location on an atlas. We've learned about the equator, the prime meridian, and how these imaginary lines help us understand climate and time. Geography is like a giant puzzle, and these lines are the pieces that make it all fit together. Every time you use Google Maps, you are using the same system of latitudes and longitudes that sailors and explorers have used for centuries. Thank you for joining today's lesson on locating places on Earth. Keep exploring, and next time you look at a map, try to find the coordinates of your own city. See you in the next lesson.